So how do you feel about the decision that was reached today by Council regarding next year's budget and some of the concerns that we've heard during the budget hearings about city spending?
Sure. The vote was 4-3 in favor of the budget recommendation from the city manager. He not only met but exceeded the guidelines that we set for him at the January 4th meeting, actually reduced what he was brought initially to the council. I was very happy with that reduction. It's just a little over 1% increase to the average homeowner, and yet we were able to maintain all of those essential services that our city residents have come to expect. It was a very, in terms of how the hearings went, it was a very arduous process. Took a lot longer this year, I think, in part because we have two new council members, and the city manager wanted to make sure they were up to speed on how things worked. And we did have some comments for me anyway. They were a very small group of people about spending guidelines, our debt. And as I reported earlier when I was speaking, the debt that we have incurred is basically for projects that have been kicked down the road by prior councils, and came to a point where we had to do things like our water and resource recovery facility, address the flooding of the Reed Branch, our sewer programs. They all are things that we really had to do as a city, and we were fortunate that we were able to do that when the interest rates were very low. So we got very good bond bids on those. We got out ahead of it in a lot of ways and made those decisions so that our city could move forward, keep creating jobs, keep creating a quality life for all of our citizens, and I think the budget will prove that again this year.
And the reason why you voted against the budget tonight?
Well, I've got a long-standing rule that the input that I get from the citizens, if there's more of them that lean in a particular direction than the other, then that's the direction I'm supposed to vote.
Okay, and so you feel that voters have told you that they want you to get better control on city spending, to make some further cuts?
Make some further cuts, which I suggested, and unfortunately that wasn't the will of the group, but it all turned out for the best in the end.